It's time to move forward. The whisper arrives not as a command, but as a gentle invitation, an outstretched hand in the stillness of your heart. For too long, your steps have been heavy, burdened by the shadows of yesterday. Regrets, wounds, the echoes of words spoken in pain or promises gone unfulfilled. Every morning, you wake with the weight of the past pressing against your chest, each memory dragging behind you like a chain, keeping you tethered to a story already written. But you are not meant to live a life confined by rewind, endlessly replaying the scenes that brought you sorrow. Consider this, dear soul. To stop dragging yesterday into tomorrow is the bravest step you will ever take. It is the turning point where your life, instead of circling, begins to unfurl again, forward, outward, toward hope. The horizon before you is not a sentence, but a promise. Sometimes it feels as if the old hurts have dug in so deep, sowing doubt in your heart and convincing you that wholeness is a mountain too steep to climb. But there, in the quiet ahead, a voice reassures, I'm already in your future. I'm making a way. Imagine your future not as the sum of your setbacks, but as the canvas for something entirely new. The road ahead is not a repetition of the patterns that have held you back. It is a living path, unfolding with every step of faith you dare to take. Even now, unseen, gentle hands are clearing obstacles, straightening what was crooked, inviting you with every sunrise to trust that you are not walking into uncertainty alone. Don't look back with shame. Look ahead with faith. This is not about denying what has happened, nor refusing the lessons hardship has taught you. Rather, this is about loosening the grip that shame and regret have had on you, allowing them finally to slip away. As you turn your gaze from what lies behind, let the light of possibility fill your vision. Every story has a chapter when the transformation begins, a page where forward becomes not a punishment, but a promise. You've been stuck replaying what hurt you. The mind, relentless at times, replays the scenes of your pain as if they could deliver answers or relief. Instead, each loop only deepens the ache, eroding joy and blurring the colors of the present. You are not meant to keep revisiting injuries, nor to live your life waiting for closure that never arrives. The invitation now is for freedom, for the first breath after a long submersion, for your heart to find rest from its restless striving. But I'm offering restoration, not just recovery, resurrection. Imagine the difference. Recovery can't undo what's happened. It can only help you survive it. But resurrection is something more profound, more mysterious. It's the transformation of broken things into beauty, the remaking of your story into one of grace and unexpected hope. In resurrection, what was dead comes alive. What was lost is returned, no longer in the same form, but richer, deeper, made whole by the very journey that nearly stole your breath. I know it's scary to believe you can be whole again. The world does not always offer such hope. So often it tells you to settle for fragments, to accept that some wounds will never fully heal. But the invitation that comes before you now rises above resignation. It is a call to trust in redemption, to believe that your greatest pain can become your greatest place of growth. Beneath your scars is not just survival, but the seed of something miraculous. To reach for wholeness is to choose the unknown, to believe that the author of life does not leave stories unfinished or unattended. But I do more than repair. I redeem. To repair is to fix only what has been broken, to make it functional again. Redemption is deeper. It is the weaving of every strand of joy and suffering into something exquisite. Not one tear wasted, not a single night ignored. Through redemption, even the chapters you wished had never come to pass become the very soil in which new life springs forth. The cracks in your heart let in the light. The ache in your spirit becomes the foundation for compassion and wisdom. What you thought would forever be your undoing is, in the end, your becoming. Take my hand. Walk with me. The step is simple, but not always easy. To release your grip on all that was, to place your trembling trust in the hand extended toward you. In this walk, you are not expected to stride confidently every day, nor to never stumble again. All that is asked is your willingness to try, to lean when your strength fails, to be led where vision falters. With every step forward, you are accompanied, never abandoned, never unnoticed. Let me show you what's possible when you release what was. The future is not only brighter, it is altogether different when it is not built atop the wreckage of regret, but on the steadfastness of hope. In releasing, you are not forgetting, nor are you belittling your pain. You are rather making space for newness, for laughter to return, for purpose to be reborn, for love, even after loss, to return, surprising and fierce. As you walk, the air shifts. The stories that threaten to define you lose their power. You realize you are not the sum of your mistakes, nor the repetition of your hurt. Instead, you are a radiant pilgrim, moving steadily toward the promise that all things can be made new. The sound of your own footsteps becomes a song, each one an echo of courage, each one a testament to the faith that something greater leads you on. You are surrounded, always, by invisible mercies. With every sunrise, a chance to begin again. With every breath, the invitation to let go, ever so slightly, of what no longer serves you. Each day, you grow lighter, your burdens less cumbersome, your hope a little brighter. Forward is not only a direction, but a posture, a decision to trust that whatever waits ahead holds not ruin, but renewal. It is easy, in the quiet, for doubts to creep in. You wonder if the failures behind you will somehow overtake you, whether your best days are already spent. Yet this gentle assurance emerges. Your story is not finished. Restoration is not reserved for the worthy, but offered to all who dare to believe. Redemption is not the privilege of the perfect, but the birthright of the broken-hearted. Those who walk forward are not the ones who have never fallen, but those who, having been held by grace, rise again. The invitation is not only to walk, but sometimes to be carried. Not only to run, but sometimes to rest. Your pace does not determine the certainty of arrival. With every trembling step, with every uncertain reach, you are moving toward a love that has no end. You are not alone on this road. Each forward step marks a coming home, not toward a place, but toward your truest self. The one who was loved from the beginning, the one who is still seen in every wandering, the one whose future has already been claimed by a mystery greater than fear. You walk, not merely to escape the past, but to discover the life that has been prepared for you all along. As seasons turn and days stretch out before you, notice the ways in which grace keeps finding you. In the laughter that returns when you least expect it, in the courage to try again, in the surprising kindness of strangers or the renewal of old friendships. Strand by strand, your life is being rewoven. The bitterness that clung to you, the heaviness that threatened to consume you, these are now giving way, losing their hold in the presence of something more powerful. You have learned much from what was behind, but you are not meant to settle there. The wisdom forged in sorrow now fuels your compassion. The resilience born of adversity now strengthens your resolve. With each memory released, you open your hands to receive what is new, what is good, what is holy. Every forward movement is a testament to hope's stubborn persistence. It is the courage to say yes to today, even when the past whispers otherwise. It is the faith that the God who was with you in the darkest nights still walks alongside you now. No moment is wasted. Nothing is beyond redemption. If you falter, if you find yourself again looking back, forgive yourself. Remember that progress is not a straight line, but a winding, sometimes circling path. Compassion is the companion you need most. Each time you choose to try again, to lean into grace, you are honoring the journey. You are stronger than you know, not because you have avoided pain, but because you have endured it and chosen to move on nonetheless. Wholeness is not perfection, nor the absence of wounds. It is the quiet certainty that healing is possible, that joy returns, that love, unconquered, finds a way. As you walk forward, Imagine your life as a story still being written. The future is not a stranger, but a promise slowly unveiling itself. Every hope, every longing you carry is seen. None are too small, none dismissed. There is beauty ahead you have not yet imagined. There are songs yet to be sung, dreams yet to be dreamed, second chances waiting with open arms. This walk is not a lonely march. It is the sacred pilgrimage of every soul who dares to believe in beginnings. As you go, you will meet others along the road, those who are weary, those who have lost their way, those still holding tightly to what they must let go. Your story, your courage to begin again, becomes the very light that helps guide them too. In this way, every step forward costs less and is worth even more, reaching beyond you into a world starved for hope. Let each day be an offering, a surrender of what was, an embrace of what could yet be. As you walk, the scenery changes. The trees that once seemed bare now bud with green. The air that once felt thick with sorrow fills with the scent of promise. The road, which seemed lonely, now pulses with possibility. Sometimes you will find yourself pausing, unsure, the old doubts tempting you to turn back. In those moments, remember the voice, gentle, steadfast, reminding you that you do not walk alone. I am already in your future. I am making a way. Where the road splits or is obscured, trust that the next step will become clear when you need it. There is humility and beauty in trusting what you cannot yet see. Faith flourishes not when everything is certain, but when you lean into the unknown with open hands, willing to be surprised by goodness. Every day is an act of courage. Every step, a risk that hope will have the final word. See how far you have come already. The burdens that once felt impossible now seem lighter. The wounds that bled and ached now ache less, forming the tapestry of your becoming. You have not been defeated by the past, but refined by it. The future is not what you left behind, but what you now walk toward, step by trembling step. Let go of the shame that insists you are not worthy of a new beginning. Let go of the lie that says this is all you will ever be. The door to tomorrow is flung wide open, not because you have earned it, but because love declares it so. You are allowed to hope again. You are allowed to imagine a life restored, to trust that redemption is not only possible, but inevitable for those who keep moving. Forward, always forward. The old dreams that died? They may yet be reborn in forms more beautiful than you ever could have conceived. The disappointments that hollowed you out? They have made room for joy to take root. You will find in the days to come that the release of what was does not mean forgetting, but honoring. The pain is not erased, but transformed. The grief, no longer the enemy, becomes the teacher. Every sorrow, every unanswered question, is held in the gentle hands that lead you forward. Your story matters. Your journey is sacred. Take heart as you walk forward, for you are stepping into a future already prepared for you, designed with care, waiting to unfold its treasures. The road may rise and fall, storms may threaten, night may linger, but dawn always comes. The promise remains, every ending is a beginning, every loss a seed for mercy. Walk with me, not just today, but in every uncertain tomorrow. For each moment you choose to trust, to keep going, to embrace faith in place of fear, you build a life rooted in the unshakable conviction that redemption is real, that restoration is your birthright. You are not the sum of your pain, but the bearer of a living hope. Release what chains you. Embrace what calls you onward. You are journeying toward more than survival. You are walking, step by step, into resurrection, into the wonder of renewal. The future calls, and you are ready. Take my hand. There is so much ahead. Walk with me forward.